Have you ever pondered the question, what if the world truly unified, not just in times of crisis, but in the everyday? The COVID-19 pandemic, a global crisis, painted a rare picture of world unity as nations put aside differences to fight a shared enemy. But as the world returns to some semblance of normalcy, we're falling back into old patterns of division and selfishness. In a world where we are more connected than ever before, it's disheartening to see the lack of empathy and understanding among people. We seem to have forgotten that we are all in this together, that our actions have consequences that ripple beyond our immediate surroundings. But what if we could change that? What if we could break free from the chains of division and embrace a new era of unity and cooperation? It may seem like an impossible dream, but history has shown us that change is possible when we come together with a common purpose. Throughout history, there have been moments when humanity has risen above its differences and achieved remarkable feats. The moon landing, the eradication of diseases, the fall of oppressive regimes. These were all moments when the world came together and accomplished the extraordinary. So why can't we do the same now? Why can't we put aside our differences and work towards a better future for all? It starts with each and every one of us, with our willingness to listen, to understand, and to empathize. We must remember that unity does not mean uniformity. It means celebrating our diversity and finding common ground. It means recognizing that we are stronger together than we are apart. The challenges we face today, climate change, poverty, inequality, require global solutions. They require us to set aside our egos and work towards a common goal. Imagine a world where nations collaborate instead of compete, where resources are shared instead of hoarded, where compassion and empathy guide our actions. It may seem like a utopian vision, but it is within our reach if we choose to make it a reality. The power to change the world lies within each and every one of us. It's time to break free from the chains of division and embrace the power of unity. Together, we can create a world where unity is not just a fleeting moment in times of crisis, but a way of life. Take a moment to consider the recent events in Ukraine, where Russian aggression has put the world on edge. A united front from Germany and America could strengthen the free world, fostering resilience in the face of such threats. What if this unity extended beyond political allies? What if every nation was committed to preserving peace and prosperity, not just within their borders, but globally? Imagine a world where technology and knowledge are shared freely, not hoarded. The benefits would be immeasurable. Advancements in hydrogen technology, for instance, could revolutionize energy, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and slowing the pace of climate change. But that requires collaboration, not competition. And what of the small wars that continue to rage, threatening to ignite a global conflict? If we treated all human beings as one, regardless of race, religion, or language, would these wars cease? Would our civilization not grow leaps and bounds as we learn from each other's experiences and perspectives? But unity is not just about shared technology or peace treaties. It's about understanding, empathy, and respect. Consider the recent interaction between Russian President Vladimir Putin and French President Emmanuel Macron. Putin's autocratic leadership style, his displays of power, and his crass tactics are all indicative of a world leader who values strength over diplomacy. But what if we chose to value empathy over intimidation? What if we sought to understand each other's stories, fears, and dreams? In a unified world, we could establish an early identification and warning infrastructure for evaluating risks to prosperity, innovation, and security. We could secure supply routes and access to raw materials, ensuring that no nation is left in the cold. We could foster a sense of common purpose and understanding, promoting engagement and strategic thinking among young people. But achieving such unity is not an easy task. It requires commitment, compromise, and most importantly, a willingness to change. It requires us to look beyond our borders, to see the world as a shared home, not a battleground. So, I leave you with this question. What would it take for us to truly unite, not just in times of crisis, but every day? Your thoughts, your insights are invaluable in this conversation, so I urge you to share them, to continue this dialogue, and to envision a world united in purpose and action.